no reason to shoot me. Got to get to class. Come on, I'm the cop. We have to go. We have to get out of here.
Get the cops down here right quick. If any of y'all in the mood, I got a report of an armed colored boy in the hollow. All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
God bless, team. Look out.
Comment les a fait?
How you doing?
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help, assuming you're Emmanuel.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, Fred? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
What's a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, Fred. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave. A shipment of weed is being delivered down in the bayou. Get a boat, use it to bring everything back. Cassandra is a woman of great strength, fiercely independent. But sometimes she uses her independence to keep others at a distance.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't teaser.
How you doing?
Don't they have no respect for decent folks?
Maybe. Come into here.
No, please don't.
We need the police down here. Off the street! Off the street!
Get some units over here. Just got a report of a colored male brandishing a firearm in the bayou. Check it out if you can spare the time. All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Where are you hot?
big boy here has a this time we ain't. Whoa.
Closing in on your location. Stay sharp. There goes. Package is out the door. Hash is floating. Snag it up. Been a pleasure. Over and out.
Getting behind something.
Shouldn't have come here. Firing.
You ain't that
Ah, shit, hit me.
out of my way. Down. He's got. cops! Clear.
Sorry.
Look
God,
out.
and forget me
look
what those
at you.
How you
motherfuckers
doing?
did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't teaser.
Ah, hey there, Frey. How is life running with her?
I got it covered.
Good. Because I'm getting word those Dixie bosons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Guess we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Frey, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the Tonton Macoute bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Frey, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana is at this dock. Get it and bring it back. Not worth as much money, but we can sell everything you bring back. A word of advice, Frey. There is one thing you should never, ever do if Cassandra asks. Poker. Don't ever play her in poker. She will leave you with your zozo in your hands and not enough for cab fare. Take my word for it.
She said she was crazy about it. That child is just crazy, pure and simple. Demonstrating and hollering.
Never liked him anyhow. Moving behind something. He shot me! Well, here and now.
Where are you running off to, friend? I'm hit!
Ladies and gents.
Getting down low. Shit, gotta reload.
Seek and ye shall find.
The devil's here now. Should have ran when you had the chance.
Thumbs down. Ladies and gents. He's gone. I can't put eyes on him. I gotta search on him. I found him. Come on.
I almost got hit.
Sorry, I gotta borrow this.
Hey, Sapien!
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
Look at who decided to stop by. Thought you forgot about me.
Running weed takes time.
That it does, frère.
Can't imagine what it must have been like running people. How many folks you think you got out of Haiti?
I only remember those I could not save.
Bullshit. When I was in country, once in a while we get a chance to evacuate a village before the napalm dropped. Wasn't our SOP, but we still did it. Had a couple close calls when the bombers showed up early. But I remember every single face.
So how many were there?
43? Should have been more, but some folks didn't trust us. Thought we were gonna march them into a shallow grave. Still remember the fear in their eyes.
Nothing motivates quite as well as fear.
Not a damn thing. So out with it. What was your count?
226.
Goddamn.
One boat every night for 10 months. Mostly women and children. The men were either enlisted or disappeared. We had more refugees than we knew what to do with. They didn't always survive the trip, but dying on the bateau running from Papa Doc was better than the alternative.
Dodging Dixie cocksucker sounds like Christmas morning by comparison.
If you would have told me 15 years ago that all this would happen, I would have called you crazy. I believe I die an old man with my family all around me.
Yeah. Not in this life, anyway.
No. Not in this life. Keep bringing in the marijuana, Frey. This is our life now. Go to this warehouse. Inside, there's a large stash of our wheat. Kill the assholes guarding it and then bring it back. Cassandra never opened up to me about her own history. As much as I tried to be an ear when she needed to talk, letting go and trusting are very hard to do.
Was at the march in Washington. Couldn't be more proud of her.
Interpret the murders of folks like Dr. King as a sign that nonviolence doesn't work. It's my belief that his death came about because it was work.
Who we shooting?
Didn't you hear? We're about to find ourselves in the middle of a race war.
I've seen you shoot. I think I'll be all right.
Hey, with this fucking rifle, I'm Wild Bill Hickok. So, how's the Padre handling all this? You know, the bloody path of mayhem and revenge you've embarked upon?
Still not happy about it. Thinks you're most likely the devil.
You know, I had a look at his service record. Oh, settle down. I was just curious. He was a medic, but he saw action at Klimbaugh with the 614th. He was credited with taking out 2 Kraut tanks on top of the 16 men he shot. A lot of killing for a would-be priest.
That was different. It was during a war.
And this isn't? Look, I'm just saying, we didn't win that war by worrying about hurting someone's feelings. We won it by bombing the Krauts and Nips back to the Stone Age. Padre'd be wise to remember that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll catch you later.
You're not still sore about me looking into the Padre, are you? Don't tell me you weren't at least a little curious. I'm betting Scaletta was happy to see you.
Oh, hey there. There's every penny. What's not to love? I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it. He's too humble, but Emmanuel's one of the most prominent voodoo priests in Haiti.